Okay, hey everybody, we're back. Sorry about that. Just wanted to show you what I have done so far. Okay, so in part one, I showed you how to put the stickers, and then I told you I was going to do the back, which I did do the back. I was trying out the clear wax on the back, which I really didn't like. So now I'm just gonna brush on some of that copper and the rose and a little bit of the gold. A little bit goes a long way. And then I'm just like blending it in now. Then on the front you saw the little white dots. So the little white dots are puffy paint. I'm letting it dry because I'm gonna go over it with the mica powders so that it kind of gives it like a bolt. So we started off with music notes, and now we're ended up going more towards metal. So now what I'm going to be doing is working on the little card that goes in the inside. So remember, this folder is ATC. What goes in the inside is goodies. So that can be another mini ATC, an inchy one, inchies, twinchies. So I also have a tag I punched out. Oh goodness, where did it go? See? Leave me for like 2 seconds and I already lose things. Alright, well, at the moment I'm not sure where the tag went. So, let's see. So I had glued a tag to here, which I like the bottle caps. So that's what I wanted. And so I'm just basically putting my glue on here like this, getting all the corners, all the edges, and then stick my cap back on my glue, and I get as close up to the edges as possible so I don't have to do too much cutting, and I just press down really well and go with my X-Acto knife. It wants to work. I just changed the blade the other day, and nope, the blade does not want to work for me, not at all. Okay, so then we're just gonna snip, and then snip. And then I'm gonna punch this with my Crop-A-Dile. And then there is one of the goodies that will go in our thing, our little ATC. Okay, so I'm filling. Nope, that one's still wet. So a few more minutes and then it'll be dry. So basically the inside is, oh my goodness. Ta-da! Found it. Found the other one, so they get two. Okay, so the inside, we're gonna go down to 2 inches by 3 inches. So I'm gonna cut this paper 2 inches. And then go to 3 inches. I go down about a ½ inch, and it should slide right in and out. Slide in, and it should come. Okay, so it did. So here with this, we are going to go towards the kind of like the metal tones, coppers again. So since we have our mica powders out already, we could just go like that, but I want the brown to be darker. And then I'm also going to put this on too, on one side. And then I have some other things that I want to put on there too. Come on. Have you ever had washi tape that just does not want to come off the backing? It just gives you such a hard time. And that happens to me all the time. I guess I just have difficulties with washi tape. We're just gonna push that down. And then snip. And then snap. Snip and snap, everybody. And I do not throw these away. I put them aside on the edge of my desk, and then I put them into my little journals that I have going. I have a lot of journals. They turn into just paper that I'm supposed to use for ATCs, and then I end up using them to do my ATCs on, and which they end up with a lot of paint or other stuff. So once again, I'm getting a brush. Where's my paper towel? Okay. I still have the same paper towel from earlier. Just gonna go sporadically over it. And then I'm using the back of my paintbrush to press down on the washi tape, because sometimes it doesn't like to, it's not varnished good enough. And I want to get some of this on the washi tape so that it looks kind of burnt and old too. See, and then there's some right there, and I think what I'm just going to do is just go with that a little bit on my brush and just let it kind of dry on top of it. See, it kind of looks like coffee stained a little bit, if you think about it. There is another thing I love to do, which I'm debating whether or not doing it right now, which is I love burning paper. So let me see. I love to like burn the edges of paper. So let's see. Okay, so most of these are dry. So we'll go over with the gold first. And let's go with this one. A little bit more of the gold color. dark color. Gold. And, you know, don't be afraid. Like, it might look like you're using a lot, but it's not really. It might look like you're losing a lot of product, but you're not. I mean, what's the point of having stuff if you don't use it, you know? I got that from my boyfriend. He tells me, babe, you have enough stuff already. And alright, look how cool that looks. Looks like metal. Okay. So on top of that, I have these little metal pieces that I want to use. Maybe like just one gear. I have a bunch of little other gears that I want to use too. Okay. And on this one, I'm going to do a clock. Trying to see if all the pieces are the same. Okay, no, they're not. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we are going to let me see if I have to add any paint to change the color of this. No, not really. Okay, so I'm going to turn this more to like the red. The red that we're using. And oops, did not mean for that to happen. Now I'm just putting on some Fabri-Tac. Make sure you watch your strings. And then just gonna push that down. And then grab some of this. See, so there's like a lot of powders here. We could add some of this that's on our tape to that. I think I might want to put another little layer onto there. Like I said, random is always good. Random spots. So it doesn't look like you put a little, you know, it's like when I do my ATCs, I get kind of overwhelmed sometimes, like, oh, what do I have to do to make this? Or how should I make this or that? And then I get like overwhelmed, and then I stop wanting to do anything. Sorry, my dog opened my door. He's very nosy. Okay, so on these two tags that are going to go in here, just going to do a little bit random spots, kind of make it look like it's coffee stain, kind of, I guess you would want to see. Hmm. Now, I've never thought about using this on paper, but now I really like it. I'll be using it a lot more. I use it more on the edges. So I'm going to show you also my little box that I made, that I used that this antiquing gel. Oh, it's, sorry, not antiquing gel. It's Premium Antique Wax Multi-Surface, and it is by Craftmart. And okay, so really quick, so I'm not going to put any mica powder on these, okay? So I'm going to set these aside, put my lid back on here, and I'm just going to randomly stick dots, and then I'm going to stick these gears onto here. I'm going to pull off my glue. I would suggest, if you're going to use these metal embellishments, do not use any cheap glue. Use glue that you know that's gonna uphold, like hold on to it, because then, you know, like when you go send it in the mail, you know, by the time the person gets it, it's not going to be as good as you had it when it first left. And then I'm gonna put one more here, and then one more here, and stick down, tack down. Just gonna use my mica brush really quick and one more time go over. See, look, there's a glue streak. It's being stubborn. Come on. There it is. Okay. I'm going to use a little bit more of the gold. Okay, so now we have came to the card. So I have some other gears here, and I was trying to figure out what I was going to do, but then I thought, like, we'll just do a clock with the gear. We'll do, yeah, we'll just do a clock in the corner. see, because if I try and put it like that, then it's not going to work, and then I could do it that way though too. Let me see. It's going to hold. If all goes well, it will hold. If not, it just wants to mess with me. So we will put it at 2 o'clock. Come on, stick down. And then we'll just put some of this extra mica powder. Right over here. Tap a little bit. And then, so we have Marvelous, Sing Funk Dance, and then let's see, what could we put on here? Let's do Shine. Hold on. Do I have another Shine? I do not have another Shine. Imagine, laugh, sweet, lucky, kind, capture me, friend, home, live, treasure, inspire, sweetie, discover, memories, lives, explore, fate. Let's see. I do have Shine. Do another Shine. Marvelous, Sing and Dance. And let's put Celebrate Memories. I'm gonna cut it down though. I hope you all like my tutorials. You know, if you don't have nothing nice to say, then don't say anything at all. You know, I'm just here to help other people, you know, learn different techniques. Also, I'm just here to, you know, help myself, learn from other people. You know, I'm not that kind of person that's gonna lash back at you and be like, you know, you suck. Someone tells me I suck, I'm gonna be like, well, why do I suck? I'm not doing anything wrong. You know, or if they say like, you talk too much, I'd be like, well, what's the point of doing a tutorial if, you know, if you're not talking, if you're not walking through your steps with people? It's called a tutorial. It's not called, you know, be mute and don't say anything or don't talk to your people. People, you know, you get more flies with honey than you do shit, pretty much. So if you're gonna be over here talking shit, don't expect people to be nice to you. You know, it's just not nice. If I'm not the type of person to go onto somebody's channel and be like you're annoying. I wouldn't want that done to me. So like, I'm not gonna do it to anybody else. So that goes for a lot of people out there. If you're just here to talk crap or to be negative, then you could go somewhere else. There are tons and thousands of videos out there on YouTube. You do not have to stay and watch. You know, and if you want to learn how to do something, just press mute. So you don't hear anybody talking if you don't like the way their voice sounds. You know? 'Cause it's not nice to be criticized when you're just here having fun and doing something to help yourself or to help others, and you know, you don't need to be talked to a certain way and stuff. And it goes for everybody both ways. I'm no angel, you know, I'm no saint, but at the same time, like, I do arts and crafts because of my depression and anxiety. And it helps keep me sane pretty much. So why would I want to mess with someone else's mojo? You know? Someone else's fun or religion or how they think. You know, do unto others as you would want done to yourself. That's the way I always think. And that's the way a lot of people should be thinking. So pretty much, now we just got to go over these, the mica powders, the golds, and the coppers. Turn them that color, how that one is. And on this one I did cut them down. So I mean, we can go around really quick. With the puffy paint. I know some of my bolts are a little large. But it's alright. We're gonna get through this together. So could go all the way around, all the way around town. Doo -doo -doo -doo. And then let's see. So what I am gonna do really quick is hold this down with my nail, go over this, the raised area, and celebrate, and then memories with the brown, and then going with the rose. The rosy posy. Okay, be very careful though, because you see how okay, I had gotten puffy paint on my mica brush, so kind of messed up a little bit in certain areas. But it gives it character. Give me 1 second. Well, this dries really quick. I will be right back. I gotta go get some eyelets for those really quick. Okay, so I got some eyelets for my tags and gotta change my Crop-A-Dile to the right sizing and the right ending, otherwise it won't look good. So, sorry, I'm off camera. So I put it on there. Now I'm squishing it down. Try to give it as even as possible. So I hate when I shake my hand, it moves too much. Ugh. Okay, well that's not as bad. I've had one that totally screwed everything up. Could also be the eyelets I'm using. They say universal for Crop-A-Dile, but you know, with the universal stuff nowadays, it's just not the same. Alright, so let's try this again. Okay, that one is better. Still looks like crap on the back, but it is better. Okay. So, recap. So we made a